We're live at Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The battlefield for what should be a great football game. It's time for the coin toss now, presented by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything. Both teams are lining up for the kickoff, and we're just about set to get this one underway. He really got a hold of that kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Alabama's offense really centered around his quarterback, and as he goes, the team seems to go. Kirk.
Brett, over the weeks, I've been watching him on film, and one thing I've seen is his ability to make good decisions. I mean, time after time, he just avoids the mistakes. And when you can do that as a quarterback and as a leader of an offense, you're going to move the football down the field.
And he's tackled around the 24-yard line.
He just never had a chance to get any running room. The defense was on him almost as soon as the ball was snapped.
Scrambling around. And they make the stop at about the 35.
I'm telling you, quarterbacks who can run the ball are so hard to stop. You have to scheme around them, which takes the best coverages out of your defensive playbook.
Runs it, and he stops short of the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 14.
It's second down now, and 14 to go. Ball on their own 31. Throws complete, and he stopped immediately. Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
Pass complete and taken down immediately. It'll be short of the first after the completion.
Well, good effort by the defense to make sure they got him before he got to the marker.
DeLong is waiting for the snap. From the 15. And he's tackled at the 25-yard line.
Return for a gain of 10 yards.
So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field. Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted.
The defense always likes to see a pass broken up, but getting the turnover would have been really big.
2nd and 10.
From their own 25-yard line. Second down. And they get nice yardage on that run.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 10.
A quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. And down he goes at the 43-yard line.
That was a really nice play on the ball by the receiver for a substantial gain and a first down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. He gets it out to about the 47-yard line.
Gain of 10 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and inches.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throws complete, and he's got space to work. He's tackled around the 35-yard line.
It's a nice job here by the wide receiver of looking the ball in and keeping the chains moving. He was on the same page as his quarterback as they both saw the double outside linebacker blitz coming.
He makes it to the 32-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7. Ball on the 32. He's got it with room to run.
Great touch by the quarterback, floating that one right into his hands. That takes some skill.
This is the 8th play of this drive. And he throws it away. Second and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Steps out of bounds at the 18-yard line. 10th play of the drive. The intimidation factor is definitely here when you're playing in this stadium. Throws it out and off. He's hit hard for a loss. Loss of 2.
Not much going on there. Those kind of plays will not work against this defense. You can be sure of that.
So the field goal unit is on the field. They'll try for 3 points. Vanderbilt could take the lead with this field goal. It's up, and the field goal is good. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Commodores are right where they want to be early in this one, partner.
Well, this is what their coach talked about, getting off to a great start. The defense did their job, and it's nice to see the offense move the ball down the field and also get some points on the board.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. Brought down at the 33. Nice catch on that one. Tackle right around the 44-yard line. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
But they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice game.
Tackled outside after a nice pickup.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
He's at the 40. He's at the 30. To the 20. Spectacular play, and now it's 1st and goal.
This back might need a breather after that run, but when he comes back, just give it to him again.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain. Quick strike, and it's caught for the touchdown. He makes the PAT. A 6-play, 76-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
He just drills this one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. And while they are behind, they know they can knot things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan. He makes it to the 28-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 28. Gets out to about the 31.
Gain of 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
They're one of the loudest crowds in the country, and they are on their feet. Looks like someone got a head start on the line.
False start, offense.
They'll give this one another try after the flag.
And on third down, too. That's when you don't want those kind of things to happen.
From their own 26-yard line. Third down. He's knocked out of bounds. Right around the 34. Smith is the punter. He makes it out to maybe the 36-yard line. He showed a good burst there. Pretty good looking touchdown drive the last time these guys were out there. Alabama holds a 4-point lead. They'll run it. He fights forward to about the 39. They'll bring him down at the 45-yard line. Nice run up the middle. Nice run, and he's brought down.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Fires quick to an open man. He dropped it. Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 41. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Knocked out of bounds after the catch. Defense goes with the extra defensive backs as the offense comes up 5 wide. Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one. And he's taken down at about the 29-yard line. Alabama is up by 4. Fires quickly, and he's got his man. He's taken down at about the 15-yard line. Defensive coordinator anticipating this 5-wide set, and he comes in with his dime package. Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. Tackle made right around the 10-yard line. And they get 5 yards from that completion.
Well, the defense decided to sit back in zone. And anytime you're a quarterback and you see zone, you want to get rid of the ball quickly if a man is open on that slant route because it could go for a big...
Caught end zone for the touchdown. He gives them another score, his second in the passing game.
Well, it's obvious the coach wanted to get him involved in the game plan. It looks like it was a pretty smart move, too.
And he hits the PAT. A 10-play, 63-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown. So the score now, 14-3. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's got a great defensive game plan, and it's working right now.
Well, even from up here, Brad, you can see their defensive speed, and they're just playing with kind of an aggressive attitude. They're going to have to maintain that to slow down this offense.
It's not quite a blowout, but unless they do something here, it might turn into one. Makes the catch, and look out. Excellent open field tackle.
That's good for a gain of 10 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
We've got it 1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. They come out in an empty backfield. Off-balance throw got him anyway.
Gaining 5 yards. That brings him 2nd and 5.
As we expected coming into this game, this one appears to be under control. 14-3, Alabama. And we're back for more action here in quarter number 2. That's a great tackle at the 40. Third and 5 coming up. Ball on the 40. It's arguably the loudest crowd in the nation, and they are turning it up a notch. Completes it, but he can't shake the defense. Smith to punt. From the 15. And down he goes at the 33-yard line. It was a pretty one-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised if things changed in a big way before halftime. Gets the ball here and brought down in the backfield. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
2nd and 13. Ball on the 31. Quick strike to the receiver. And they make the stop at the 46. And he just gets rid of it.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
He throws it. Finds the junior. And he's tackled at about the 23-yard line. He's got the corner. Makes his way out to about the 15.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
He gets rid of this one. So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. He did not get to the 1st down marker.
No biggie on the play. That'll make it 4th and 2.
Kicks up, and it's through the uprights. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He sends this one deep. He's to the 20. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line. You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it. Throws middle of the tight end, and down he goes at about the 27-yard line.
92 brings him down at the 27-yard line.
So it's 2nd down and about 2 yards to go. He gets out to about the 37-yard line.
Gain of 10 on the play. First down.
There's a strike complete. He's down.
Number 28 on the tackle at the 41-yard line. That makes it second.
From their own 41-yard line. Second down. He tackles him for a loss.
Boy, did you see how the defense just swarmed to the ball carrier? That was fantastic pursuit.
This crowd can really be intimidating for an opposing team. Vaughn, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Smith awaits the snap. He puts it away, and it's a great kick. He makes it to the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense, Kurt, maybe not what we were expecting today, but boy, do they have it working on the ground.
All week long, we came into this game thinking the quarterback would be the one to make all the plays. But right now, it's been running the football, and it's working.
Tackled for a loss.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up second and 11.
Quick throw. And he's tackled right away. Superb effort by the receiver to come down with that ball.
Well, this comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the receiver, and the result, again, a nice play for the offense.
Quick pass. Brought down at about the 45. Got a man in and out of his hands. So it's third down, and they're just inches away from picking up the first down. Runs it, and oh, what a hit.
Good, solid defense there to force them into a fourth down situation.
DeLong is waiting for the snap. And this one is a beauty. Little too much leg into that punt. They'll bring it out to the 20. We're about set to start things up again. He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line. From their own 23-yard line. Second down. And he throws it away. Really one of the very tough places to play in college football, and it's no different today. Quick out to his receiver. Steps out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Smith is the punter. He really got a hold of that one. Makes it out to maybe the 40-yard line. Alabama's offense really had it going in that first quarter, but they're starting to struggle here in the second hurdle.
Well, because they played so well early in this game, even though they have been struggling, they still have a pretty comfortable lead. Now let's see if they can hold on to it here as we get ready for the second half.
Their last drive broke down, and they punted. What do they have in store this time out? Hands it to the back. He makes it out to maybe the 49-yard line. Gets to around the 42. Tackle at the 39-yard line.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. 3rd down.
And he's immediately tackled. From the 27-yard line. First down. Now he's scrambling. They'll bring him down right around the 26-yard line. And this is the 8th play of the drive. He scrambled and maybe picked up a yard there. Throws complete. He's hammered.
I like that they're completing these underneath routes because pretty soon the defense is going to start to cheat up. That's when the quarterback will have his chance to go over the top for the big play.
He gets out to about the 11-yard line.
The offensive coordinator has to be elated with the way his offense right now is executed. They're not in a hurry, but they're very, very methodical and very consistent with their approach. That's the 3rd first down that they've picked up on this drive.
And he's level at the 19. He scrambles, decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. And he's taken down at the 2. He's scrambling. Nice move, and he scores. And he adds the extra point. Alabama is ready to kick it away. Excellent kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. It's still only the second quarter. We got a lot of football left, but I got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. Just throws this one away. It's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 25. And now he pitches it. Taken down as he works the left for a nice gain. Good gain by the tailback of about 7 on the option play. Vanderbilt's going to take their first time out of the hat. And they're not going to get it. Great stop.
When you get in these 3rd down situations, a confident offense expects to get the yardage they need on the ground. It's a good job by the defense to shut that down.
Smith to punt. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. He fields the punt at the 20. Tackle made at the 30-yard line. So it's time to see this offense go to work again.
This defense couldn't stop them from moving the ball and inevitably finding the end zone.
Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. He's taken down around the 47-yard line. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
We've played a half of football. Alabama leads it 24-3.
We've played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollack and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, that is more important than turnovers. Now, so far, neither defense has been able to force one in this game, but you never know when that opportunity is going to come up.
No, and people look at turnovers and they assume that it's luck a lot of times, but a lot of times it's preparation. It's being able to know that when certain teams line up like South Carolina back in 2002 in a certain formation where it's Tucson open stud, and they got 3 receivers to my side, and I know it's a rollout pass. As a defensive end, I widened my stance a little bit, came upfield, hit the quarterback as he was throwing it. Next thing you know, the ref signals his hands up in the air, and you get 6 points for it. So you can definitely be prepared, and that's how you force those turnovers.
David and I will stay locked in on everything going on in college football. It's going to wrap it up here in the studio. Just about time to get you out to your second half. Brad and Kirk ready with a call.
Sends it sailing downfield. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's coaching staff will go out tonight, and I think the offensive coordinator should buy the defensive coordinator his meal.
Well, the defense has been great. There's no doubt about it. But I just think that the offense that they're facing, they've just been so conservative, so predictable. It's made it very easy for this defense to have a dominant game.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
That's a D4. That makes it 2nd and 6.
From their own 29-yard line, it's 2nd down. And he hits him hard at the 30. They got to him, and he did not get the first down. This is a great punt-blocking team, and it looks like they're going to try to get to this one. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. So we're just about ready to return to action. Straight ahead on the give, and there's nowhere to run.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. That brings up 2nd and 13.
From their own 27-yard line, it's 2nd down. Throws to the tailback, incomplete.
That'll make it 3rd and 13.
Go nowhere, 22, go nowhere. Go. 288.
Nearly intercepted.
Well, the quarterback's breathing a huge sigh of relief because he got away with throwing what should have been an interception.
DeLong awaits the snap. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Gets to about the 34-yard line. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Handoff inside. Tackle made at the 33-yard line. Second down and 11. Ball on the 33. 5 wide. And they make the stop at the 44-yard line.
That's a gain of 11 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
Caught, open field. He steps out at the 47-yard line.
Gain of 3 yards. First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. He gets rid of this one. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
And he throws it away. 3rd down, and they need to get it inside the 43. There's a strike complete. And he's tackled around the 48-yard line. Maybe a yard that time on the screen. Smith is waiting for the snap. This one will go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20. It's a new possession for this offense, so what will it hold? Makes it to the 22-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Fires quick out to the receiver, and he can't make the grab. We've got 3rd and 8. Ball on their own 22. The sub package in there defensively in this 5-wide receiver set. He's going to go for the home run. No, incomplete.
Number 17 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and 8.
Oh, excellent punt. He showed a good burst there. They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession.
If they're going to make a comeback in this game, it's going to have to start now. This offense has to get rolling.
Gets out to around the 45. The running back carries for 10 yards on the draw play. It's 2nd down, and they're about the length of the football from the 1st down marker. And down he goes at the 42-yard line.
Call it a gain of 3 yards. First down.
Get the ball. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Let's go.
He's tackled at the 20.
I like the call here by the defense to bring the heat with the outside linebacker. It was just a better call by the offense, and that's why it's a 1st down.
From the 20-yard line, it's 1st down. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Ball is loose, fumble. Picked up by the defense.
Anytime a running back loses the football, it puts a little bit more caution in his step. You'll see them covering the ball with two hands, and it sometimes can slow him down.
Their last drive ended in a punt, so this quarterback's going to be looking for something better on this drive. The coach wants to challenge this one, so we'll take another look at the possible fumble.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the booth and the referee agree. The runner's knee was down.
That was still a close call, though, Brad. Even though he was down, this guy has to do a better job of holding that football.
Quick throw out to the receiver.
A pass like that is so hard to defend because the defender doesn't have a great play on the ball unless it's underthrown. It's all based on connection between the quarterback and his receiver.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
That brings up second and goal.
That brings up a second and goal. All on the 2-yard line. They're not done yet. The halfback just plowed his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but it wasn't all him. The offensive lineman just pancaked the defense on that one.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Vanderbilt gets set to kick this one away. He sends this one deep. The Commodores' defense really looked pathetic in that first half, Kirk, and now they're doing a nice job.
Well, obviously, they've made some adjustments after the first half, and it's paid off for them. I think right now they're tuned in to what this offense is trying to do, and I think they're also just playing with a little bit more of a chip on their shoulder.
We're about set to start things up again, and they're going to put 6 DBs on the field to counter that 5-receiver look. Fires complete over the middle. Run down at the 43-yard line. So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. Quick throw. He's hit and taken down. Makes it out to about the 43. Runs it, and he stops short of the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 4 on the play. That makes it second and 14.
From the 47-yard line. Second down. Fires to his tight end. Nothing doing. Under heavy pressure. He gets sacked on the play.
Loss of 8 yards on the play. That makes it 4th and long.
After the sack, it's now 4th and long. DeLong is the punter. He punts it away, and it's a great kick. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. come up with a sack.
That's a loss of 8 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 9.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long. They come out in an empty backfield. Under pressure. Going deep. Lays it out there. Almost intercepted.
Pierce was the intended receiver.
The intimidation factor is definitely here when you're playing in this stadium. And he's hit immediately. I'd say that went about as well as the defense hoped it would. Smith to punt. Brought down at the 48-yard line. Their last drive broke down and they punted. What do they have in store this time out? And he's taken down at the 50.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Tries to get out of trouble, but he can't shake the defense.
Called a loss of 5 yards on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 13.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 42. Got it, but he's going to lose yards here.
Loss of 3 yards. 4th down.
The defense looks like they're going to send in the cavalry on this one. He really got a hold of that one. And down he goes at the 26. The offense is looking to be a little bit more successful with this drive as they had to punt the ball away the last time they had it.
Down 2 possessions. This offense has to step up and capitalize on this possession.
Runs it right. Nice pickup. So at the end of the third quarter, the Crimson Tide in front, 24-10. All right, we're just about set to start action here again in the fourth quarter. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
Called a gain of 6 yards.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. Offense lines up in a 5-wide set, and the defense anticipating pass here.
Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll kill you all game. But they got excellent pressure on that play.
Makes it out to maybe the 40-yard line. From their own 40-yard line, it's third down. The crowd at the stadium always a factor in a football game. Gets to about the 41-yard line.
That was some sure tackling to make sure he didn't pick up the first down.
Smith awaits the snap. Gets to about the 27-yard line. Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. The junior makes the catch. Tackle at the 47. Incomplete. From their own 47-yard line. Second down. He's taken down at the 44.
Strong play by the defense, but they'll come up just shy of the stop.
And it's caught, and he's brought down quickly. They'll bring him down around the 29-yard line. Gets out to around the 18.
It's great when a running attack comes through for the first down like this. It makes an offense so much more versatile.
Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. Taken down in the backfield. Fires out to his receiver. Big play there, and now they're looking at first and goal. Strike to his receiver, no good. It's second and goal. About a yard to pay dirt.
I'm not so sure he made the best decision that time. That was a pretty tight area he was trying to throw that one into.
13th play of the drive coming up.
He was never able to get ahead of steam on that carry.
That brings us fourth and goal.
It's fourth down. They'll line up for the field goal, and this is nothing more than a chip shot. The kick is up, and he's got it. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. You know they'd like to do something a little more than they did on their last drive when they had to punt the ball away. He's scrambling. And they make the stop at the 33.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That makes it second and 2.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. So he found his receiver for the first down.
Nice throw and catch there to get past the sticks.
Fires it out. Tackle made at the 41-yard line.
Gain of 5 yards. That brings him 2nd and 5.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 41. He's out of bounds at the 44-yard line. And this crowd is going absolutely crazy. And a quick throw. He gets hit out of bounds at the 45.
Gain of 11 yards. First down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 45. He's under some heat. Just throws this one away. Slings it. And they push him out at the 32-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Jack, Patriot, Patriot.
The defense really missed a golden opportunity there.
That's what separates a good player from a great player. When you have a chance like that, you need to take advantage of it.
From the 32-yard line, it's 2nd down. Zipped it out, and that was almost picked off. And this is the 10th play of the drive. The crowd really making it difficult. Handoff, and he's met in the backfield.
Even the most conservative offensive team needs to open it up in a situation like this. They need to start putting the ball in the air.
So they're going to go for it here. Gets it. He's in space. And he's tackled at the 4.
That's a good-looking throw and catch. Obviously, the defense is going to have to give them some room, but they're not going to give up the big play.
Here's the 12th play of the drive.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Less than 3 minutes in the game. He's tackled around the 2-yard line.
That's a gain of 2. That brings him 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. 2 yards to the end zone. A short yardage defense here. Toss. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the halfback took it in for the score.
Yep, he punched that in from a short distance. He had great blocking up front on that play.
Battle of wills down there in the pits, and that time the offense won. He makes the PAT. They'll bring him down at the 42-yard line. So they're just about set to get the game going again. And down he goes around the 42-yard line. Vanderbilt's going to take their first time out of the half. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Give to the tailback, and he's met in the backfield.
That is exactly the type of play that good linebackers make on a regular basis. And if you can make enough of them in college, you're probably going to get a chance to play at the next level.
Quick toss. Brought down at the 13. He's got 300 yards passing now.
This young man really works at it, and it's always a boost to see that hard work reflected in the box score. He should be very pleased.
A little more than 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Makes it to the 5. Touchdown Tide. And he adds the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. And as the defense comes back out, you can be sure they're thinking about that score they surrendered the last time around.
This quarterback right now is in a rhythm, and a lot of that has to do with his preparation. You can see right now with the reads that he's being able to make, getting the football out of his hands, that he's feeling very, very confident in his ability to throw the football against this defense.
Second down, 13 yards to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. A little over a minute in the game. And he's hit before he could go anywhere. He wants it all, going long.
Great job by the defense at getting after that quarterback. And right now, I think they've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
Second down, 10 to go. Ball on the 39. Knocked out of bounds around the 45-yard line. It's arguably the loudest crowd in the nation, and they are turning it up a notch. Throws to the receiver, incomplete. Five wide. And he throws right away. Stays in bounds and made a nice catch.
First down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Just throws this one away. This is the 8th play of this drive. Throws to the receiver, and he's got it again. They can't hear a thing down there. He lets it fly. Missed him.
Sometimes when you throw it that hard, you can't control the accuracy all that well. He'll get it under control, though, in time.
Well, folks, 4th down again, and it looks like they're going to go for it again. So the play of the day, 4th and ball game, and the defense comes up with the stop of the day and what will be the win. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession.
Well, it's one thing to have speed. It's another thing to have an idea of what you're doing and how to attack a defense. And right now, these wide receivers clearly have done an outstanding job in being able to make their reads and getting out of their breaks, and the quarterback put the ball right on the money.
And the ball game's over. And our final score in this one, 34-17, Crimson Tide. That's it for this presentation of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler saying thanks, and we'll see you soon.